He's really putting together a spectacular season.
I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
30, 20, 10, 5. And a great return is
that people miss on. That's practice. That's work when they create a turnover like that.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
He's now exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
But for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Back to throw here. And now another one thrown incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And now running right through it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself. Doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, we begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Deion Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Pushing through the cut. And pressure gets to him again.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Todd Davis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. A second down throw for Brissett. He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And then he probably
tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, Freeman. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
Brissett to throw on first. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 33. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brissett now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Now a handoff. It's Freeman across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Brad Nortman now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Dancing to his left. And Ingram holds it in. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Left side here, caught by Clay. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw here. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Here we go. 1-9.
Second down, Brissett. Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Todd Davis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone.
And look at this. It's a fake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll give the Falcons a 1st down. They go play action with Brissett. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here
Now Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. This offense so far on third down, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is third and goal. Throwing. Brissett being chased out left. And the Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New York set to take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 30. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 65 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely force a field goal attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Here's Brissett. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Falcons on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Brissett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Flex round.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Come on, let's go.
Brissett on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here we go.
To throw is Brissett. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Todd Davis in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. Let's round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Aaron looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell for the gain, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The goal for them wasn't to simply make the postseason. They wanted to make some noise once they got there. Well, they made the noise all right. They're moving on.
And to get deep into the playoffs, that's everyone's goal ultimately. Now it's a reality for them. Now they've got a chance to get to the ultimate goal.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.